Welcome back to Secondhand Overland. The 4.7 has been sitting since I've been waiting for some bearings to come in, and now that the bearings have come in, there's something wrong with the bearings. So for the first couple of years of the 4.7s, I guess apparently they used caps with TANG notches. See the notches for the TANGs in the connecting rod? There's notches in that connecting rod for the TANGs as well, but it looks to be only on one side of the connecting rod, the TANGs are. So this is the old bearings from the connecting rods. I'll show a clip of the bearings that don't have a keyway or a tab. With that in mind, we need connecting rods with tangs, which also means we need bearings with tangs, which these new bearings that we picked up, they have no tangs. So I believe that these non-tang bearings are for the newer 4.7 with the sensors in the valley, is my guess. But apparently after 2003, the 4.7s take these bearings with no tangs. So quick little build tip on them. Apparently I could use the tabless bearings in these connector rods. I just don't trust it. So it took a little while. I had to send those other bearings back to get these bearings, which took a little while to receive. These took a little while to receive. I want to very carefully look at them. As you can see, they have the tab. So yeah, standard size bearing. We're in good shape. So now I have to pop off all the rest of the caps. We're going to replace all the connecting rod bearings. We are going to use a little bit of emery cloth and clean up this journal, which isn't that bad. It's got a little bit of a, barely even feel a scratch there. If you look really close, you can see one small groove in the crank right there. We're going to try and sand that out of there. Everything else looks pretty good compared to the other side, which if you look has actual marks from factory anyways, and that bearing was pretty good, which didn't look too awful bad. So this bearing here, we're going to try and clean it up and put a new set in it, and we'll see. So it turns out when Chrysler is making their connecting rods, they don't machine the caps off from the connecting rod anymore. It looks like they just break them off after they drill a hole. Wow. So yeah, that is how they connect the connecting rod to the cap. They broke it off, and then that's the match. And there is no way to mismatch a cap, because pretty much no two brakes are identical. So yeah, this is the cap for the other side. You can see it doesn't match, and that's the original cap. Interesting. So that's how they make sure the caps line up. Now I understand why the tabless bearings would work and the caps won't move around, possibly. So quick little tip for these 4.7s, they come with a quick little tip for quick quick little tip for these 4.7s is the non-tang bearings are for the newer engine, and the tang bearings are for the older 4.7.